Hello, I'm Brooklyn, and I have a very clear obsession with American Horror Story. So much so that I created a music video based off of Season 3's concept of Coven.
Well, hello. You were sent here because someone believed that you could pass the 7 wonders. And we are going to find out, because if you do, you get to join our coven. If not, let's just say the first 6 are the easiest. It's the last one I am most concerned with. So, let's begin.
But in honor of Season 9 coming out, 1984 is the theme, I wanted to kind of create this behind the scenes video, all while showing some clips and some fun facts, and just really it's an excuse to fangirl over American Horror Story. So let's start with fun fact number 1. The house that you see in the opening is Akon's old house, and if you've ever watched MTV Cribs, the Akon edition, you might recognize the house. But it's actually Robin and Crystal that own it now, so thank y'all so much for opening up your home for Matthew, Jason, and I to film in. The rest of it was actually done at a film studio here in Atlanta, so it was really just the 3 of us filming at the house. But yeah, thank you. When I was first coming up with the treatment for this, obviously knowing I was going to base it off of Coven in Season 3, I immediately thought their house would be perfect because it kind of stylistically looks more like the Warlocks' headquarters in Season 8, the Apocalypse season. But either way, it has Season 3 private witch school Coven vibes as well. So it was just perfect. And thank you so much again, Robin and Crystal. Fun fact number 2. Everyone that appears in the Mystic Woman music video are all witches, all practicing witches here in Atlanta. And before you click off or roll your eyes or anything, I would highly recommend you please go check out my other YouTube channel that I co-host on, Witches of Atlanta. I will link it. The whole purpose of it is to kind of dispel any of the misconceptions and demonizations that our society has postured towards witches and practice of witchcraft or traditional indigenous spiritual practices. Might be something worth looking into if you immediately hate me for saying that. But if not, so be it. But yeah, I intentionally wanted it to be an all witch cast. I mean, also if it's gonna be based off of the witch season of American Horror Story, then I want real witches in my So thank you, Danny, Allison, and Brittany for being Danny for being the goddess of the netherworlds, and for Brittany and Allison for being my coven mates. I really appreciate it. Fun fact number 3, this whole video was filmed by my bandmates and I, Jason and Matthew and I. I came up with the treatment, obviously heavily inspired by Season 3's Coven, and then I edited it. It's such a funny thing to say. And not to toot my own horn, I'm just really proud of myself because I'm an indie artist that doesn't have a major label backing or investors or rich parents or anything like that. And if you've watched my what it's like being an indie artist vlog, I delve into that more because I think if you are an artist or a creative in any way, it's crucial that you learn how to honestly be a jack of all trades, especially with business and marketing, so that you're able to thrive. But anyway, it's just something that I'm proud of because 3 years ago I had no idea how to do any of that stuff. So I also produced a good chunk of the song, and obviously I cannot take all the credit. My bandmates are amazing. Anytime I bring them something, they're always the first to help take it like all the way home. So it's not all me by any means. So yeah, that's really all the fun facts I wanted to share with y'all. Really, it was an excuse to fangirl over American Horror Story, and all while showing y'all some behind the scenes clips. So I want to end this off with my top 3 favorite American Horror Story seasons. And I would love to know y'all's favorite seasons if you watch it, and why. If you don't watch it, you really should. So number 1, all-time favorite season of American Horror Story is Asylum. Fight me, I don't care. It's the best season hands down, because the whole storyline just has you on the edge of your seat. Minor spoiler alert. Sarah Paulson's character and the way she's like starts out as, doesn't she start out as a reporter? I need to watch it again. It's been like, I don't know how many years since I've seen it, but her character's storyline is just so frustrating and anxiety ridden, and then relieving, and then like anxiety again, like when she gets stuck in she realizes the guy's house that she's at, that she's divulging all this information to, actually has like this dead skin lampshade thing, and he's actually like in on it, and then she ends up in the asylum as a patient, and then like her sweet release at the end when she like holds the tapes to the window as she drives off. It's so good. It's so good. Also, fun fact about that, and not the music video, I used to live on Briarcliff Road here in Atlanta. So there's that. So I might have even more of a bias. And rumor has it that the old building across the street from me, which is actually where Hawkins Lab is filmed for Stranger Things, rumor has it that it used to be an asylum. If you haven't seen my music video for Compass, we actually, I don't know if we snuck. We're not going to use the word snuck, but we actually went to Hawkins Lab. It's not called Hawkins Lab, but that is Hawkins Lab that they film at. And we went there and we shot Compass there. So it is actually the place. We didn't green screen that. Number 2, Murder House. Murder House was the reason that I became an American Horror Story fanatic. I mean, that's season 1. That's really the impetus for all of us in the fandom becoming part of the fandom. It just, I don't really need to go into it. Like, both season 1 and 2 were so good with having that mystique about things. Number 3, I know this is surprising, but Coven. I just feel like it would have been higher up had the writing, I feel, would have been stronger. I might have put it higher up. But regardless, it was a fun, entertaining season, and I love a good modern witch storyline. And the thing that was like really the icing on the cake for me is, I think a lot of TV shows have a tendency to err on the side of European views of witchcraft, and I admire and I stan a good series that actually showcases Indigenous and African spiritual practices. Thank you. More representation, please. Thank you. I love that. And then, on top of it all, Angela Bassett is Marie Laveau. So now she's played like 2 of my favorite historical figures. Tina Turner, Marie Laveau. I can die happy now. But anyway, let me know down below what y'all's favorite seasons were and why. And if you haven't seen the music video, I will link it. It's actually an interactive music video. The goal is to see if you can pass the 7 wonders. I think you can. It's really not that hard. It was just all in good fun. So yeah, I will catch y'all on the flippity flip.
See you on the flippity flip. Catch you on the flippity flip. Catch you guys on the flippity flip.
Bye.